Boys, how you doing today? Y'all get me pumped up, man.
Friday, October 28th, following the Huskers practice, Marine Corps veteran Alex Bratt addressed the team.
You have brothers in one another just like we did as veterans.
And upon hearing his story, Hunter Anthony was overcome with emotion.
It just touched me, and me being a tough guy, like after practice, like I was crying like a little girl, you know? And it just touched me because like a lot of those things I went through with my dad, like he had issues. And for me, like for a long time, I was, mad at him until I figured out like, hey, like he's dealing with these things, that are huge deals, that I don't know really what's going on, but all I can do is be there and support him, And so that kind of touched my heart.
Mark Anthony served the U.S. Army as a Ranger in the 101st Airborne Division, serving in Desert Storm, Panama, and Kuwait, earning the Combat Infantryman Badge, a decoration given to infantry and special forces soldiers who fought in active ground combat.
He doesn't like to talk about it a lot, but I actually kind of went through his things. So he had like a box of some of the stuff from when he was in the military. He was very good at what he did, and it made me proud, because for a long time it was like, yeah, he was in the military, and he said the little things he said wasn't much, but when I went through his stuff, and one of the first ones was like his infantryman badge, so he's had 300 hours of active combat, which is a crazy number. Now, they say if you get over 100, there's like a 99% chance of PTSD, and so he's fully medically and physically disabled from it, and that's one big thing is like a lot of the issues, because when he got out, there wasn't a lot of support.
Because of the PTSD he suffers, Mark has been unable to attend any of Hunter's games during his college career. Even still, his dad never misses a game. Proud of all of the accomplishments of his son, and now playing for the team Mark just so happened to be a fan of.
My dad and a couple of his friends were huge fans, and he had a couple of the old championship sweaters and stuff. And I actually was like, whenever I was sure about coming here, I texted him, I said, what do you think about being a Husker, He gave me some like dad response of like, oh, like if that's what you want to do, like, and then later after I committed and stuff, he talked to me about it. It was like, yeah, he was freaking out and stuff. So yeah, it was huge for him. And I think he'd be proud of me if I was playing, anywhere in the country, but yeah, it was really special for him. I know he'd be at every game if he could, but he just like with the crowd situation, it kind of freaks him out. Loud noises, like a lot of things that affect veterans that people don't even think about, They just can't with their brain or what they've been through, like they can't do that. So he hasn't been to any games, which kind of sucks, but I know like he would if he could, So that's another big thing is just the things that I feel like people take for granted, like is an issue for other people,
Saturday, November 5th. The annual Military Appreciation Game inside Memorial Stadium. It's not just on this day, but every game day as Hunter Anthony takes a football field. He's appreciative and grateful for those servicemen and women, like his father and Alex Bratt, that make it possible for him to play the game he loves.
I think it's a huge deal, all these people who serve and do things for our country, and just saying thank you is like the least we can do, I guess, Just for my dad, like I love you and I appreciate you. And then all veterans, like we know you've been through things. We just want to say we love you, we appreciate you, we support you, and then thank you. Just thank you for all your sacrifices, and we know you've been through a lot, and we love you, and we wouldn't be in this country, or I wouldn't be able to play football without it, so just thank you.